Okay, I know that this started getting a little complex for you guys, and I could see the looks on your face, so I wanted to put up a video so you could see a few more examples of these so that you knew what to do. Remember, on the ones where you're finding the original price, you don't have to solve for the variable, but on the rest of them, you really do. So let's look at another question. The perimeter of NFL football field, excluding the end zone, is 920 feet. If the length is 100 feet, what is the width? I'm going to make it pretty obvious what your variable is on these. So the width is what we're looking for. So let's let W equal width. Let me pull down another color here. So let's let, oh, didn't give me my pen. Give me 1 second. So let's let W equal width. Now they're talking about perimeter, so we have to choose one of those formulas that I gave you in class today. So write the formula. Okay, let's go. Perimeter equals 2L plus 2W. Now we're looking for W, so we need to solve the equation for W. So P equals 2L plus 2W. We are going to get rid of that 2L, so minus 2L from each side, minus 2L. P minus 2L equals 2W. I'm going to divide everything by 2. Now if you do these individually, it's going to make your formula a lot easier when you're plugging in the numbers. So this is going to be P over 2 equals L, minus L, because those 2's, 2 divided by 2 is 1. Okay, equals W. Now I just have to plug in what I know. So perimeter, they told me already, was 920 divided by 2 minus the length, which they said was 100, equals W. Now we just put this in our calculator. We get that 460 minus 100 equals W. And we don't have to put this in for 2W because we've already solved for our W by itself. So 360 equals W. Make sure that you label your answer. Checking it. Okay, label your solution. 360 feet is the length, is the width, I'm sorry. Awesome. Let's do 2 more. Okay. A trapezoid with height 20 inches and lower base 8 inches has an area of 200 square inches. What is the length of the upper base? So let's look at our trapezoid. And what we're saying is that the area is 200 and that the height is 20. Our lower base is 8 inches. And I may have drawn this upside down dependent on what we find out for our length of the upper base. The formula for area of a trapezoid, area equals 1/2 of the base, of the height times base 1 plus base 2. And we want to solve this for base 2 before we get started. So we're going to set let x equals base 2. That would be just fine. So our formula, which we just wrote right here, and now we're going to solve for base 2. So area equals 1/2 height times base 1, and you can put x in now for base 2. That might make it easier for you to see. Multiply both sides by 2. I get that 2a equals height times base 1 plus x. Okay, divide both sides by h. So I get that 2a over h equals base 1 plus x. Subtract base 1, subtract base 1. This gives me 2a over h minus base 1 equals x. Okay, we already know that x is going to be our base 2, so then we can just plug everything in. It says it has an area of 200 square meters, so we'll plug that in for A. So 2 times 200 divided by the height. Go back up to your equation. Our height is 20 inches over 20 plus base 1. Oops, that's going to be minus base 1. Sorry about that, because we solved for that one. Minus base 1, which was 8, is going to give us our x, which is base 2. Okay, so that becomes 400 over 20 minus 8 equals x. 400 divided by 20 is going to give me 20 minus 8 equals x. X equals 12. And let's see what measurement they gave us for this problem. Inches. I did have it upside down. It should look, our base 1 was shorter, so it would have looked like this. Since this was 8, and this is 12, it would have been upside down. So label our solution 12 inches. Okay, last one. Okay, the circumference of a pizza is 8 pi inches. Then what is the diameter? So to find the variable you're looking for, let's go ahead and let d equal diameter. And our formula for circumference is c equals pi times diameter. And the circumference of the pizza is 8 pi. Okay, well, we're solving for d. So let's come over here and solve for d. C equals pi. Pi times d, divide by pi, divide by pi. I get that d equals c over pi. And I said that the circumference was 8 pi. So d equals 8 pi divided by pi. Look at that. Pi over pi is just 1. So my circumference is, or my diameter, equals 8 inches. Okay, if you have any questions on these, don't hesitate to email me or come in to visit me. These are tough, and we're going to be using these formulas for about 9 assignments. Before we go, I just want to go back over one of the equations that we were talking about in class. I want to re-talk to you about this one. The sale price equals the list price minus the rate of the list price. I want you to think of this as the new equals the original I think I spelled original wrong. Yes, I think it's original. I think that says original. And that's why I don't teach English. Minus the rate. This is always going to be the percent, and we're going to turn it into a decimal of the original. Okay, so let's say that I'm buying a sweater, okay, and I see that it's on sale for 30% off. Okay, if the original price is $40, then I'm going to subtract 30% of $40 to give me the new price. Okay, so watch those really carefully so that you understand that the S is, oh, here we go again. The S is the sale price, and the L is the list or the original price. We're going to go back over that quite a few times. So I really just want you to understand what the parts are and how they equate to the problems you're going to be working on in class. Now, if it's something where there's an increase in price, like a store releases the price for more, then this is going to be plus % of the original. And we'll go back over those a lot. All right, I hope this helps you on your homework a little bit. If you have any questions, please let me know. Thanks.